Hey YouTube. It's always so funny when you start recording yourself from the computer. You want to try to smile and whatever. But anyway, this is the end of week 7, beginning of week 8. I can't believe it. Um, I finally broke the 240. I'm 237 to 238. My scale is one of the dial kinds, so it just flickered between 237 and 238. So I wish I could say I was 237. It took me 3 weeks to lose like 4 pounds, which is very frustrating this early in the game. I've been on a plateau sort of for 3 weeks, except for those few pounds. But I colored my hair. Hope you guys think it looks good. Um, well, for me, I have bad news because, as it turns out, the stricture, I have a stricture again. So the last time I had that one repaired, they told me that 50% have to go back in for another one, and well, I'm definitely at that 50%. So I will probably videotape, but not tomorrow because I'll be on a lot of drugs. Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., I get to go in and fix that. So I noticed this time earlier, so I'm still able to get down liquids, but pretty much everything I eat was coming back up, and it was violently coming back up and very painfully so. So for the last 4 to 5 days, I've only had like yogurts, and I've been very careful about those because even those, they kind of feel like they're funneling through. Like they get stuck for a little bit and then they funnel through. So it's just the strangest feeling. And liquids are starting to get that way. So I know that it's definitely time to get this fixed. And it's kind of funny because today I went back to work and I was very nervous about it because I thought, oh, what are people going to say? About 7 or 8 people knew I had the procedure. And you just wonder, do people think you lost enough for what you've been through? Or do people think that you haven't lost enough for what you've been through? And I've lost about 35 pounds total. So it's not a ton, but definitely I can tell. And it was nice. I got some good responses from people today. So I think, a lot of people could tell. And what's nice is I had my hair done last week. So it's significantly different. So some people, I mean, they noticed my hair and maybe they noticed my weight, but they commented on my hair because they probably were like, oh, she has something different. But maybe those who didn't know I had the procedure didn't really know it was the weight loss and just thought it was the hair. So I'm really glad I did that because I think it cut down on my awkwardness. Um, but anyway, about the stricture, I'm definitely dreading it. I took Wednesday and Tuesday off, which is crazy because I've had so much time off. But thankfully, it will be paid and not dealing with disability because disability. Now we're 7 full weeks out, starting the 8th week. I submitted the paperwork 1 week after I had the surgery, and they told me last week they don't have the paperwork, so I had to resubmit it, and then they sent me saying, oh, your signature's not on here. It's just ridiculous. Ridiculous. I'll probably get a check in time for next Christmas. But whatever, eventually I'll get paid. I know that, so that's a good thing. Um, what else? Yeah, not a lot else going on. I mean, I feel good. Aside from not being able to eat, of course. And I think it's kind of funny because I don't think I've really had the whole gastric bypass experience yet because that other stricture I dealt with in about week 3.5 to 4, and I kept vomiting everything, and I didn't realize it was due to a stricture, so I let that one go way too long. And now this one's been giving me problems for about a week, so there's only been like a half a week here and a half a week there where I was able to eat like a normal gastric bypass patient. And so it's interesting because a few times I was able to have like taco soup or, I don't know, chicken or I had some fish once that stayed down, which was really nice. But I'm terrified to eat anything right now because I just puke everything up. And I made the mistake of going to a restaurant with friends 2 nights in a row, and both nights I got sick as a dog. And that's when I knew. That's when I knew it was definitely coming back and bad because I ate very basic. I ate grilled chicken with nothing on it, and it was with some beans that had liquid in it. And usually when I eat chicken with liquid, on the days that I'm not dealing with a stricture, it goes down fine. So frustrating. I don't know if I already said this, but I bought a bike and I went biking with my son. I took him down to the beach, and that was just fantastic. I mean, it just really made me realize why I did this. Because with all the complications I've been through, this is now my second endoscope. I had the infection, the rash, I mean, all kinds of problems. Nasty, nasty, nasty infection. But with all the problems I've had, I still would not change this because I know in 5 months I'm going to be fantastic. Well, I am fantastic now, but you know what I mean. I'll be feeling even better. And my son as well as myself will be benefiting hugely from it, which we already are. I'm so much more active already. So took him to the beach, went bike riding, took him down to a lake, and we went bike riding around the house, in the neighborhood, and it's just, my life is changing, and it's awesome, and I've only lost the 35, so I can't even imagine what it will be like at 100 pounds out. In March, end of March, I'm going to run a 5K. I think I've mentioned this before, and I'm pretty excited about it. I'm nervous. But this Wednesday, 2 days from now, the day after my stricture endoscope thing, but I'm joining the Win to Lose program at the YMCA, where it's just a heavy-duty fitness kind of boot camp kind of thing. So I'm nervous, and I'm not really looking forward to it, but I know at the end of the 6 weeks I will feel great and hopefully be down another 30 pounds. I would like that. I think I'm going to try to get a full body shot because for whatever reason I haven't taken hardly any pictures of myself. I mean, I take some of my face, but that doesn't really, it doesn't really indicate how much I've lost on my body. And so I think I'm going to try to get a full body shot on the camera, video camera. I need to start taking pictures. I don't know why. I think maybe this is because I think it's a final time. I don't really need to track it, although I probably should. So I'm going to set the computer down lower and try to get a full body shot. Oh, I still look huge. I hate seeing how big I am in that camera. Oh, that's not going to show it. So this is me. 237, 238. Oh, it's funny. When I just stand up, I feel like my stomach is smaller because that's where I carry most of my weight. Not most of my weight, but it's where I carry a lot of my weight is in my stomach. And so it's so funny, just myself, when I'm putting on clothes and I look down and I don't see a big old gut, I feel like I've lost a ton there. But when I look at that, when I look at myself, showing my stomach, it doesn't look quite as small as I thought. But I'm getting there, and I know it will come. And I'm going to sign off for now because I just want to go relax before that stupid procedure tomorrow. I hate IVs. That's my biggest fear. The rest of it, I'm not too worried except for the possibility it could rip me, and that would mean surgery. So, well, I will talk to you guys either next week or if I feel the need after the stricture, I will put up some more. Bye, guys.